Now, it's time for the 27 Sports award-winning Football Frenzy with Glenn Kinley and Lainey Gerber.
Welcome to Football Frenzy. I'm Glenn Kinley.
And I'm Lainey Gerber. Now, we had a rivalry matchup last week in the War on 24. And Glenn, get this, we have another one this week, another huge one for the state.
Come on, you'd love to see it. I like to pull out the cliches for big games like this.
I don't know
cliche of the night, it's all about who wants it more.
Okay, there you go.
Let's go to the highlights. It's the battle for the Silver Trophy. Unbeaten Manhattan has to go through Junction City. Keenan Sharks, the Manhattan quarterback, never afraid to do it himself when duty calls. You can take him down, but it's far too late, my friend. Indians lead early. Blue Jays look to respond. Fourth down, they go for it. Xavion Felton, Mike Boganowski, that's a big conversion, but they do not score. They'll punt it away, and watch out, Laney. Here's Max Stenard. We've called his name the last few weeks here on Football Frenzy. To the outside, 25-20, 15-10, Indians, touchdown. In a rivalry game like this, though, you can't let up, and they don't. DeAndre Auckland splits a few defenders. No one will stop him. MHS goes up 24-0 at halftime. Can you believe that?
I can't. That is not what we have.
Craziness. Second half, Indians defense gets it done too. Elijah McFadden with the pick. The Silver Trophy is staying in MHK. How about a statement win over a rival on the road? Manhattan takes it 44-7.
Well, we had a heck of a week of practice. You know, we pushed them hard, and when you work hard and you stay hungry, you have good results.
They're ranked number 1 in the state for a reason, of course, certainly earning that top spot tonight. The Indians are 6-0. They'll host Lansing next week.
Continuing to prove why they belong on
really
the top.
Good, yep.
Well, Thunderbirds are in Boomtown. Get ready for a loud night with these two teams.
Boom.
Yeah, well, Amigos ready to take those zeros off the board. Colin Donahue to Hagen Johnson in the middle of the end zone. Throwing to 6 for 6 just makes sense. Cut to Weston Moody celebrating with his guys.
Come on.
You can't score every drive. Red Raiders are punting. Ball bounces off a T-Bird, though, and Trayton Bachman recovers it for the Red Raiders. You know what that brings up. Donahue rolls left, throw through the air to Johnson nonetheless, while Migo taking advantage of that second chance it got. Donahue to Chase Cottom. He's going to give him a little spin move to avoid the tackle. Caught him, but you haven't caught him.
Oh.
Finally gets pulled out around the 15.
That's good stuff.
Thank you. Donahue goes to Cottom again. 2 plays later, touchdown, Boomtown. Can't keep Shiny Heights away, though. Thunderbirds sack Donahue here. But Wamigo returns the favor. Dawson Teichman with the clutch tackle. They win 35-6.
I think, you know, it was just really our guys buying into just taking one opponent at a time. I think our guys aren't worried about 5A, 6A, 3A, 4A. It doesn't matter. They're coming out and they're playing hard, and so I'm really proud of our effort tonight.
It gives us hope, but I think down, like, our whole team, we knew we could do this. So it may be a shock to some people, but I think it was just what we were expecting.
And Hayden Oviatt even made it back in the game, and he runs in a touchdown here. A big win for the Red Raiders just all around over a 5A team.
He's back. Washburn Rural looks to snap a 2-game losing streak. They take on Topeka High at Hummer Sports Park. Junior Blues go up big quick. Adding on to that lead would be Calvin Manthe. The boys were fired up about that one. Can't blame them, and they keep their foot on the gas. Sharing the love at halfback, McKentis Adams gets the handoff here. Same result. Rural goes up 45-0. Trojans trying to get on the board. This is a real nice pass from Peyton Wheat. Diving catch, Elijah Kincaid, but that drive would stall as well. More Junior Blues. DeWeese really good under pressure. Flushed out of the pocket, right into the end zone. DeWeese runs it in himself. Rural makes it look easy. Tonight they win 66-6.
Ooh, a lot of 6s there. Rossville has Holton tonight. Derek Hamas and Brooks Barta, 2 of the best coaches in the state, giving pep talks to their teams. Wildcats ball, but not for long. Fumble right around the line of scrimmage is recovered by Rossville. Braden Hensley is the man there. Holton does get the ball back eventually, but Seth Catron punches it out this time. Wildcats do recover it here, though. So let's try that again. Matt Lear's handoff to Jace Boswell. Boswell makes his way to the outside around the Dogs. Touchdown, Holton. Later in the half, Lears to Boswell again. Boswell's choosing the edge again, and I'm going to back up and just make sure I don't end up on Sports Center. Yeah, because he should be the one on Sports Center. That's another score for Boswell and the Cats. Holton takes this one 48-17.
They got quite the dynamic duo there. Royal Valley visits Hayden. Check out my guy with the pink glasses on the drums. Killing the game. Here come the Wildcats. Jet Wallmeyer drops back. He will throw. Jensen Schrickle, touchdown. Solid start. for Hayden. They go for 2. They run outside. Wait a minute. That's Joe Otting, the Notre Dame O-line commit, finds the end zone. Fighting Irish might want him at tight end.
No, they might.
Just an idea. Wildcat offense keeps cooking. Jensen Schrickle running right to me on this one. I got out of the way as well. We played it safe tonight. They say he's out at the 1. I thought he might have gotten in, but I won't argue it. And he won't really argue it either because Wallmeyer goes right back to him for the touchdown. Hayden runs away with this one. They're now 6-0, winning 38-zip.
Wow, what a win. You've got to show the Joe Otting touchdown in
You
slow
love to see
motion.
it.
St. Mary's welcomes Jeffco North to town. Let's have some fun. 3 and out for the Chargers right away. They punt. Ball bounces off the Bears, though. Familiar stuff here. So Cameron Seaver takes the opportunity to recover. Chargers get another shot. 3rd down on that drive. Abe Haracha, gotcha, intercepts it. St. Mary's ball. Keller Hurla, we know he loves to throw.
Yep.
Through that pink and purple sky to Nate Hutley. Hutley stays up at the 45, then is finally down. Big gain Bears, making it an NFT, I think. That sets up Hurla for another air ball to Hutley again, this time for 6. And Bears actually go for 2 after that touchdown. Hurla looking for a spot right to Abe Haracha. Grady Knoll flicks this ball to Ethan Knoll. Takes a pack of Bears to take him down, though. Knoll's going through the air this time to his guy Connor Carnes, but the Chargers don't score. St. Mary's wins big in this one, 45-0.
Wow, that's a good win. Jeffco North's not a bad team. The Hiawatha Redhawks in front of the home crowd tonight. A tough one, though. Rock Creek, the opponent. Dalton Whitworth rolls out. He's got nowhere to throw. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Whitworth with the score. Rock Creek gets the ball back. This time he will throw. Good choice, too. Degenvid Duska wide open. Mustangs extend their lead. The Redhawks offense not without some highlights of their own, though. Josh Monaghan, a big breakout run here. Yancey Spiller chases him down. They don't score on that one, but the Mustangs offense, they do score all night long. Jaden Winions win. It's literally in his name. That doesn't even seem fair. He scores. Rock Creek wins. They're 5-1, 70-20 the final.
Wow. Let's check out some other scores from around here. Prairie La Compton's at Jeff West. Cause win 56-7.
We got an 8-man score out there for the small town folks. Haxtell beats Hanover 62-14.
Big win. Seaman beats Leavenworth on the road 56-13.
Good win off the bye week last week. Clay Center gets a big win over Concordia. The Tigers take it 41-26.
And Silver Lake is at Pleasant Ridge. Eagles win 41-6.
Silver Lake playing really good football. Laney, what stood out to you in all that high school action tonight?
Yeah, St. Mary's, I've brought them up before, but their dominance just continues to impress me, even against a pretty good
And they've had a really, really tough schedule. Like, they've played 2A and 3A teams. So their record, they have a few losses, but it's because they played some really good teams. So, yeah, they're one of the best 1A teams out there. And what a win for Manhattan. Junction City is a really solid 6A team. Manhattan with a statement win.
I think people kept kind of writing them off once they were climbing up in the ranks and got into that first spot.
They didn't write back.
They didn't write back.
Hey, let's talk college football. It's a thrilling time for Jayhawk fans. The university announced today they'll be making major renovations to the football stadium and the surrounding facility. It's a statement of trust in Lance Leipold and his program, and it'll get started in the first half of 2023. Athletic Director Travis Goff says Leipold will be involved in those changes, which he says will benefit recruiting, fan experience, and alumni relations. Here's what one College Game Day host told us about what impresses him the most about this start for KU football.
The biggest thing that struck me is that early in the season when they were scoring a bunch of points, you sort of got the feeling, well, you know what? You get into a run up and down the field game with those guys, with Jalen Daniels, some of the weapons they have on the outside, they could clip you. Then they win a defensive game last week. Good teams figure out ways to win different styles of games.
What style of game will it be tomorrow? We'll find out. The Jayhawks and Horned Frogs kick off at 11 a.m. Should Kansas win, it'll be their first 6-0 start since 2007. And you'll be there, Lee.
Ooh, I will. Just keep them coming.
Yeah.
Well, it's wheat, no corn for K-State players this week as the Wildcats take on rival Iowa State tomorrow on the road. Farmageddon, as the kids call it. I do too. Usually brings out the best in these two squads. K-State is coming off matchups against Oklahoma and Texas Tech that taught tempo and high-scoring offenses. The Wildcats get a break from moving fast and no huddles, but defensive coordinator Joe Klanderman says that even though the Cyclones don't score a lot, that offense still poses its challenges.
They do it with trade, shift, and motion. So it's not like they're going to just line up and give you, 15 seconds to diagnose what they're in and, every little nuance of it. They're going to move people, shift people around, and although the tempo might not be super fast, the pictures are going to change, and you're going to have to adapt to them really quickly. So it's very similar in that way.
Iowa State is scoring the lowest points per game in the Big 12 this season, but that's still 26 points per game, and that game kicks off at 6:30. And Glenn, I heard you will be at that one.
I will be. So
we're going to be
got
everywhere
the Jayhawks
tomorrow.
covered. I got the Wildcats covered. Our boy Landon is going to get the Emporia State game covered. Washburn's on the road, but we'll make sure to get you their
We'll
scores
get them
as
covered
well.
too.
Absolutely. Well, hey, that's a solid night of football. Laney, can the Jayhawks make it 6-0 tomorrow?
I definitely hope they can. I think they can.
And
Why
college
not?
game days in town. It's going to be a fun one.
It's good luck.
All right, get to Lawrence if you don't have plans tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight and watching Football Frenzy.
Yeah, Ryan's back after the break to tell us, mostly me, how to dress for tomorrow's college football games.